Hello, I am Garrett Godfrey, and welcome to the Crowdfunding Christian Music Podcast, where I'm working to connect artists with fans and fans with artists so that you can find and fund the music you love. This is episode 61, recorded Wednesday, August 3rd of 2016. Think of me as both your tour guide and filter as we look at some current campaigns by Avi Simmons, Olivia Dyer, Reith, and Adrian Snell. I hope you enjoy the show and find something you can get behind and support. So, before we get into the campaigns, I know your time is valuable, and I appreciate you spending some of your time with me. To make things easier to find, I put links to everything we cover in the show notes, and in case you want to go back to a specific campaign and listen again, I've got the timestamps for those campaigns in the show notes too, so I hope that helps. Now on to the campaigns for tonight. First up is Avi Simmons, a singer-songwriter out of Kent, UK, with a Kickstarter for a 5-song EP. Now she recently released her first EP titled You Said Live with 3 songs back in April. Let's hear her talk a little bit more about this campaign.
I'm Avi Simmons and I'm a singer-songwriter.
As in the days of my youth shall I be.
I released my first EP in April and I have a whole new set of songs that are raring to go for recording.
I feel like I learned a lot doing that last EP. I already had the songs written and everything, but just figuring out my process, I suppose, of recording, what kind of sound I wanted and how I wanted to use my vocals. It really helped me to develop a lot in terms of my music.
The waiting and longing, I think it's due time for your eye to meet mine. La la da, oh, la la da.
I really want to keep the momentum going with my music, so I would be so privileged if you would back me in the new EP. I have a whole menu of amazing rewards in return for your support, so check them out, and if you want to listen to the last EP, then you can follow the link.
So she mentioned following the link to clips from the last EP or the actual album. She's got that on her Soundcloud page, so I wanted to play a couple clips from that first EP. And the first clip I want to play is from the song Good Winter.
When you put your robe on me, I will call this good winter. When finally I set my knives down, I will call this good winter. When you said sorry for my pain, you called me out of the hiding place, into the secret place. Not alone, not alone, not alone, not alone, not alone, not alone.
And the next track is You Said Live. That's the title track of that first EP. Here you go.
You said, baby, I will not leave you for dead. Oh, oh, oh. You found me betrothed to my filth, willingly bound up and living in guilt. Faithfully servant to only myself, and
campaign goal is about $5,300 US, and she's about a third of the way there. With over a week left in this campaign, the campaign closes Saturday, August 13th. Now, for about $7 US, you get a digital download of the EP. For about $13, you get the download and a CD. And then there are more rewards, including beautifully designed lyric booklets for the new EP and a CD and booklet for the first EP, posters, hand-drawn calligraphy, and more. So be sure to check that out. Next up is Olivia Dyer, a singer-songwriter, worship leader, musician from Norfolk, Virginia, with a Kickstarter campaign for a full-length solo album. Now, she'd put out a 5-song EP titled The Threshing Floor under her maiden name, Olivia Morgan, that you can find on Spotify, but she's got 11 songs for this new album, and it seems that the theme is all about growing older and change. She said the following on her campaign page, and I'm going to read it to you. While, yes, we as humans inevitably grow and change with time, God is different. He is absolutely unchanging. There is no change or shifting shadows in him. He is constant. He holds all things, embodies all things, and there are more mysteries in him than I will ever know in this life. And still, he doesn't change. I've clung to the characteristic of God, that characteristic of God in these recent years. It's in that confidence of knowing God's steadiness that he's teaching me to never fear the future and to accept new seasons with gladness and thanksgiving. Through that trusting in him, we have the freedom to explore the world as fearless children, maintaining the artist within. She goes on to say, a lot of the songs you will hear on this album document some of the most formative seasons in my life that perhaps a lot of you can relate to. Saying goodbye to a best friend as she moves away to college, risking heartbreak for the sake of love, learning what it means to be content instead of comparing my achievements to others, walking with my dad as he battled a life-threatening injury, finding myself in an unexpected spiritual valley, longing for the nearness of God again, saying goodbye to my grandfather on this side of eternity. She wraps it up by saying, one of my songs on the album, Fragile Heart, focuses on these words. Though my flesh may faint, heart may fail, mind might be frail, you are my portion. She says, he is enough. He will always be enough, no matter the difficulty, no matter the glory. Now, I want to play a clip of the track Jesus Is Not from that first EP, just so you kind of know what she sounds like. So I've got Spotify open, and this is the track Jesus Is Not from her first EP called The Threshing Floor.
Jesus is not just an idea rolling in my mind for a short time and going out the other ear. Jesus is constricting my heart, and everywhere I turn I cannot help myself but say, my God, you are. My God, you are. Jesus is not counting my flaws, checking boxes off the daily list of the things that I do wrong. But Jesus, you are forgiveness to the core. You are molding, holding, growing my heart right next to yours, right next to yours.
And I want to play a clip that she posted on her Facebook page a little bit ago of when she was on Chesapeake TV and gave a live performance. So here's a little bit of this acoustic live cut.
Who caused the sun to shine in all its brilliance for the first time, making darkness turn to light? Who made my human frame, gave me these thoughts running through my brain, and the Lord within and then gone in a day. My life is not my own. My life is not my own.
Now, her campaign goal for this is $6,000, and she's over a third of the way there. She's got another 3 weeks to go, and this campaign closes Friday, August 26th. For $12, you get an early download of the album weeks before it's released. For $25, you get an early CD copy before it's released and that early download. And then she's got other reward levels, including lyric prints, t-shirts, signed CDs, and more. So be sure to check it out. Next up is Reith, the former Goatee Records hip-hop, like R&B artist, with a PledgeMusic campaign for a new EP to be titled Heart on My Sleeve. Now, his PledgeMusic campaign closes August 27th and has already been fully funded. I wanted to send a shout-out thank you to the folks over at Jesus Freak Hideout for bringing this up. This was a press release story they put out back in the middle of July about Reith's campaign. So thank you, Jesus Freak Hideout. I want to play a bit of his song Mess from the album Now Is Not Forever, just so you get an idea of what he sounds like. So this is Reith from his album Now Is Not Forever.
Lives away because we listening to the voice inside that chant says we'll never be significant if we can't fit in, so we get into all kinds of trouble trying to be somebody we not. Since in the beginning we've been giving in to the lie that says that we got to keep it with the Joneses to get left behind, so we end up in debt trying to catch up. It's messed up because 10 years from now we can't press rewind. I want to invest in what stands the test of time. Somebody get me out this mess I'm in. See, I've been trying to do the best I can, but I keep on stumbling over and over again. And I ain't got no more excuses for you. All that I can say is sorry. Won't you please come rescue me as quickly as you can. Now I'm so sick and tired of being down and out, trying to do what's right.
So for this new album, $7 gets you the Access Pass. That's what PledgeMusic calls the digital download. And it's not just the digital download, it's all the access to the behind-the-scenes footage and stories and updates and stuff that you get as a Pledge campaign backer. So that's the Access Pass. $7 is a digital copy of the EP and access to all the other stuff. $15 gets you the CD and the download. For $20, that CD is signed. And then there are more options available, including a cassette copy, shirts, handwritten lyric sheets, Skype sessions, custom songs, and more. So be sure to check that out. Next up is Adrian Snell with an Indiegogo campaign for a 30th anniversary re-recording of the album Alpha and Omega, which was basically like a rock opera. It was, full, it sounds like orchestration and band with choir, and they're going to be doing a string of concerts in the Netherlands featuring some past and present members of Iona and a 60-piece choir. Here's a clip of one of the tracks from the early 1986 version of the album, and it's the track I Am Your God.
The world has come upon you, or set yourselves apart. The healing of the nations flows from obedient hearts. I am your God. I am your God. Lord, the name shout your praise. I am your God. I am your God. Lord, the name shout your praise. I'll raise you up when you bow.
Now his campaign goal for this is £15,000, and he's about 15% there with a month left. But this is flexible funding also, so even if he doesn't make his goal by the close of the campaign, he will be able to collect whatever is pledged. And I apologize for not being able to give you an exact date of when it closes. Indiegogo has started doing this lately, where they just give you a rather fuzzy a month left or 2 months left without it actually being a specific date. So for £10, you get a digital copy of the album. For £25, you get a signed CD. And then there are more rewards available in there, so be sure to check it out. And that's it for the campaigns for this episode. But if you backed any of the episodes, or if you just want to help them spread the word, be sure to let folks know about these campaigns before they close. And I'd like to ask you to do one more thing. If this is your first time watching or listening, please subscribe. You can do that at iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube, wherever you found it. In fact, I made it really easy for you. If you head over to the website crowdfundingchristianmusic.com and click on the subscribe button, it'll help you find out where and how to subscribe, whether it's video or audio. And if you've been with the podcast for a while, thank you. For you, I have the Dare to Share. Think of one person you know that might get into the show and tell them about it. Maybe send them a link. It's that simple. I'd love to find out how you discovered the show. So if you want to send me feedback or tell me how you found out about it, head over to the Facebook page for the podcast, like it, and message me. Or follow the other CCM on Twitter. Shoot me a tweet or email me feedback@crowdfundingchristianmusic.com. If you liked the theme song at the beginning of the show, it's Hypostatic Union by the X Structure out of South Africa. All of their music is Name Your Price over at Bandcamp right now, so be sure to check them out. I am Garrett Godfrey, and I want you to keep coming back. There's almost always a new episode every week, and there are lots more campaigns to cover. In fact, if you want a sneak peek, head over to the website and check out the new page coming soon. And I'll give you a sneak peek right here in the audio. David Crowder has a new album coming out called American Prodigal that he's doing a pre-order for. Citizens and Saints has a new album that they're doing a pre-order for. And Disciple has a new Kickstarter campaign they just launched, I think like today or yesterday. So a lot of new stuff kind of in the works back there that I will be talking about in the next couple of weeks. Until next time, remember, great music doesn't just happen. Get involved. See you later. Bye.